Reports of an active shooter caused chaos there last night for hours. Fears of a shooting caused the airport to shut down as travelers ran out of terminals and out onto the tarmacs. Police later said the chaos was caused by loud noises that were not gunshots. Let's bring in Mike Boyd, an aviation security analyst. All right, so I brought us the good news, Mike. Nobody hurt, nobody with a gun, apparently. But you say this is a very serious situation and really not one that should be tolerated.
No, look, this politically packed Homeland Security organization needs to get cleaned out. The fact is, we have no plan to evacuate a terminal. It's all run for your lives. A terrorist would love that. It's one thing to have a problem to evacuate a terminal, but all they did is just scream out and we have a bunch of scared gazelles running all over an airport. After billions of dollars spent on Homeland Security, that's the best we have? No, we're not safer than we were before 9/11. It happened at Kennedy, too.
Yeah, we saw what happened in Brussels. We saw what happened at the airport in Turkey. I mean, they have become a favorite spot for terrorists. And the weird thing to me is that so far nobody has had any indication as to what these loud noises were. I mean, could have been some kind of a dry run with firecrackers for all we know.
Yes, it could have. Here's the problem. I was at a meeting earlier this year when I heard the number 2 guy at Homeland Security was asked, hey, you had a 96% failure rate of testing of the TSA at airports. What's it now? He didn't know. Well, it must be better, but we don't know. After that, this means we've got to clean this out. We don't have better security. I'm sorry. This is nothing more than a show we're going through, and a terrorist could do anything. If this is the only evacuation plan we have, the only remediation plan we have, the only contingency plans we have, we're in a world of hurt.
I landed at LaGuardia on Saturday, and I was thinking to myself as I, came through those very narrow concourses. I mean, there was hardly room just to walk with your luggage, and if you had a stampede, it certainly could have been fatal for slower people or the young, that kind of thing. You're saying that there needs to be a plan at every airport to get people out of harm's way if there is this kind of a problem or perceived danger.
Precisely. If there's a problem or a security threat, a perceived threat at Terminal A, what do you do at Terminal B and what do you do with the people at Terminal A? You just don't have them run around. Look, Homeland Security is a joke. The TSA, I love the people in blue shirts at the airport. They're fine people, but they're working for an incompetent pack of people in Washington.
Wow. Let's see if they can get that turned around. Another story that caught our attention over the weekend, that Southwest Airlines jet that had an engine basically blow apart in midair. The whole front end of the engine appeared to come off. Obviously that's every traveler's worst nightmare. Here's what it looked like. The oxygen masks came down. Apparently there was some piercing of the cockpit or something that caused the pressurization system to drop those oxygen masks. What do you say to people who are nervous about a situation like this?
Well, put it this way, if you had a lottery that had odds like that happening, you'd never buy a ticket. The fact is, I tried to do a search of how many uncontained or contained engine failures there were. It's hard to find. There are very, very few of them. But the thing we've missed is the airmanship that went on in the cockpit of that airplane, getting an airplane down safely with 99 people, one engine, and the other engine being nothing more than a giant drag. They got that airplane down safely. So you're looking at airmanship at Southwest and other airlines. It's something we'd be pretty proud of.
Yeah, there are other airlines, maybe other nations, where this would not have turned out so well, given the amount of training that they go through. Mike Boyd. Mike,
Correct.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Up next, a Fox News exclusive on what the U.S. should be doing going forward in Turkey, and it concerns our military bases there and our servicemen and women, the recommendations in a new report, and the possible fallout. Next.
I thought I married